I appreciated 15-year-old me for making the really bold, awful, tacky choices that I did, because I realized like then like, you know what, this works for me or it doesn't. I learned to like deal with like, you know, you're gonna have haters, you're gonna have people who like don't get it. Like maybe you don't necessarily get it yet, but that's the whole point of like being in that place where you are and like learning from it and trying new things, because all you're going to do is grow. I'm Veronica Questenberry. I'm a 21-year-old senior journalism major at the University of Florida. I like the idea of having, you know, like fashion fades, style remains. So having certain like silhouettes and pieces that I know that kind of define my wardrobe and my look, but also kind of like incorporating trendier pieces, clout gods, that sort of thing. I kind of make the conscious effort to send like a message or an aesthetic or whatever with my clothing when I purchase it. If it's a graphic tee and it says something like, you know, we should all be feminists or something, like, I'm like, yes, that's a message that I want to send and I'm going to purchase that. What's really cool now with the feminist movement is they're a lot more inclusive. Back in the day, it was like, burn your bra. If you wanted to dress like more traditionally feminine, it was kind of like scorned upon. Especially with like gender fluidity and so many things going on, and like a sexual revolution as well as like the feminist revolution. I don't feel like I need to dress a certain way. I feel like whatever you inherently like adopt as your style or your clothing choices, because you're a feminist, you're communicating that it doesn't matter. Like what you're wearing is still feminist regardless of like what everybody else is gonna say, what a man has to say. It doesn't really matter, because that's who you are, that's what you're representing, and that's what like feminism is all about. The people I hang out with, like, they appreciate fashion and style, and so it's not even necessarily about us looking the same or dressing the same or liking the same thing. We appreciate each other's like tastes and looks, and we kind of encourage each other in that manner. You're appreciating one's individuality and like taste, which is what like fashion is all about and what fashion celebrates. With more like social media, more inclusiveness, more voices to the fashion industry, the more we realize that we're not alone. Like if you like something and while like your immediate community or like friends around you might not, there's people out there that do. And just like finding those people and connecting with your true community, I feel like it definitely brings us much more together now. All my life, like, fashion has been one of my favorite things, and I've always kind of pushed myself like, oh, this is something I saw on a runway, but like nobody's wearing it like regularly, so I'm gonna do it even if people make fun of me. Clothing and fashion, it's all about getting to know myself better, not escaping myself, but kind of confronting myself.